गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः अर्जुन उवाच कथं भीष्ममहं संख्ये द्रोणं च मधुसूदन इषुभिः प्रतियोत्स्यामि पूजार्हावरिसूदन तो in the which was this number 4 in the 4th verse we should look at the 3rd verse first. Why go to 4th we have to start today, and that was what? Klaibyam asmagam partha naitatvayupapadyate kshudram hridaya daurbalyam tyaktotishta parantapa. Where from, O Arjuna, you have got this impotency has taken over you, and how come you, because this does not suit you, and this and therefore, O Arjuna, kshudram hridaya daurbalyam, this weakness of the heart, tyaktva means taktva, give up this weakness of the heart, uttishta parantapa. Uttishta parantapa. Uttishta means Tishta, sit. Uttishta, stand up. Stand up. O parantapa. Param, the great one, here it will be great. And tapa, why tapas? Why he is a parantapa? Because everyone was afraid to stand in front or in opposite of Arjuna. And therefore, the Bhagwan here is trying to invoke that greatness that Arjuna is known for in the society, and he is thinking, where has this come from? And we explained all this last week. Pura hua tha. And then now we come to the Arjuna Uvacha. Repeat after me. Katham bhishmamaham sankhye, katham bhishmamaham sankhye, dronam cha madhusudana, dronam cha madhusudana, ishubhi pratiyotsyami, bhi pratiyotsyami, pujarhavari sudana, pujarhavari sudana. He says, it should be far better. See, Katham, what does it say here? Katham Bhishma Maham Sankhe Dronam Cha Madhusudana. How can I kill? Who? Katham means how. How can I kill Bhishma Pitamaha, my grandfather? How can I kill my Guru Maharaj Dronacharya? Ishubhe Pratiyotsyami. Pujarha. They are to be revered. They are to be remembered with and respected. How can I shoot arrows towards them? It is not going to, it's not possible for me. And here, Yardi, his commentary, it should be far better to live on alms in the world without slaying these high-souled elders. By killing these elders, even though money-loving, I should only be tasting joy smeared with their blood. How can I enjoy the kingdom of Hastinapur? How can I enjoy being the crown prince or one of the princes of Hastinapur after having killed my nears and dears? This is the main problem. If we cannot learn this from this issue here in Bhagavad Gita, that never get attached to your nears and dears. But the whole society, whether it is Australia, whether it is India, whether it is America, whether it is Europe, everywhere, everyone is living in attachment. It does not mean that you don't live with them, you take care of them, you do your duty towards them, but they are not your goal. Your goal is, what is your goal of life?
Merge with the divine.
Merge with the divine, Atma Sakshatkar, Bhagavad Sakshatkar, realizing the self within yourself, or very simply put, every moment being happy for no reason. It all means the same. Whether it is Bhagavad Sakshatkar, Atma Sakshatkar, Brahmatmaikya Bodh, I want happiness, but which happiness? Not by satisfying my desires. I want that happiness which comes to me, which is my nature, and it is uncaused happiness. It's not because of any reason. It is not because I did something, so the happiness has come. So this uncaused happiness is our goal in life. That must not be forgotten. And when we go into memories, when we go into what, and what are the memories of? All the nears and dears. बार बार एल्बम खोल के देखते रहो, वीडियोस चलाते रहो. See? And what you are doing in that? You are just reinforcing again and again, reinforcing again and again. You must be doing that right now with your smart way is take the album, give it to someone and get away from there. Let them suffer. You have enjoyed. Let them suffer. You don't reinforce it on your mind. See? All this is an art. How to go through life but not get scarred by life. What happens to us? We go through life and continuously scarring is taking place. Scarring means memories are getting formed. This is scarring. And those memories then lead to expectations. Expectations cannot be met by everyone all the time. Then kirkir purpur sab chalta rehta hai. So, in this way, the Jnaneshwari Maharaj says, Deva he ye tule vari, are बोलावे न लगे अवधारी आदि तूची विचारी संग्रामूहा हे झुंज नवे प्रमादू एथ प्रवर्तलिया दिसत से बाधू हा उघड लिंग भेदू ओढवला आम्हा देखे माता पितरे अर्चिजती सर्वस्वेतोषु पाव विजती तिये पाठी केवी बधिजती आपुलिया हाती देवा संत वृंद नमस्कारिजे का घडे तरी पूजिजे हे वाचूनी केवी निंदिजे स्वये वाचा तैसे गोत्र गुरु आमुचे हे पूजनीय आम्हा नियमाचे मज बहुत भीष्म द्रोणाचे वर्ततसे जया लागी मने वीरू आम ही स्वप्नी ही न शको धरू तया प्रत्यक्ष केवी करू घातु देवा. So here he says, till where it is? So we can read two more. वरी जळो हे जियाले एथ आघवयांसी हे चिकाय जाहले जे यांच्यावधी अभ्यासिले मिरविज आम्ही. मी पार्थू द्रोणाचा केला येणे धनुर्वेदू मज दिधला तेणे उपकारे काय आभारेला वधितया ते. जेथींचिया कृपाला हि जेवरू तेथेची मने व्यभिचारू तरी काय मी भस्मासुरू अर्जुन म्हणे. Here he says, we hear that the sea is calm, but it is only on the surface. But agitation does not affect the mind of Drona at any time. This limitless sky is capable of being measured sometime, but Drona's heart is unfathomable, deep, and yet that Dronacharya who shows that he is very calm, cool, collected under all the circumstances, yet when he was told that his son has died, he immediately, but he did it calmly. He did not, he was crying, but then he calmly, coolly collected himself. His only purpose to live was for his son.
Alert from Yahoo. Password required.
स्वामी जी शायद आप आगे का पढ़ रहे हैं.
आगे का पढ़ रहा हूँ.
हाँ जी.
Oh, sorry. कथम भीष्महं संख्ये द्रोणं च मधुसूदन. So where are we?
30 OV30 ना.
This is what happens when you don't understand the language. I'm reading Marathi, but I'm reading the commentary in English. So, no connection. So even the verse was wrong. Katham Bhishma Maham Sankhe. We said that correct, is it? Okay. Lord, there is no cause for you to say all this. Pray, think for yourself about this war. Again, Arjuna is pleading to the Lord that you should not say that why? That person who would have killed the person if anyone says like this to him, that person is pleading to Krishna. Yes, because he knows that he is going wrong somewhere. And he knows that if Krishna is saying that to him, there is, and he cannot do anything to Krishna because he knows Krishna is more powerful. And therefore here he says, there is no cause for you to say all this. Pray, think for yourself about this war. What all the reasons that he gave in the first chapter. This is not a war, but a blunder on our part. Everyone, nowadays, what is the blunder? Tariff. Tariff is the blunder. This is blunder. This is reset. No. I think he is doing wrong. He is doing wrong. Everyone is having their commentary, isn't it? Our engagement in it will be disastrous, involving the slaughter of our elders. We should be serving our parents and giving them joy in every way. Instead, how can we slay them with our own hands? Okay. So, I'm not going to repeat the commentary about it because in chapter 1, these were the arguments that were given. But what he is doing here now, what do we do to ourselves? We psych ourselves up, isn't it? By repeating the same thing over and over again. How? You psych yourself up. How?
By justifying what
No, I'm a husband now. He will keep repeating it. Wherever he goes, he will say, I am husband of Anandi. He will not say. Anandi, if he has to introduce, he will introduce like this, isn't it? And because he was bachelor few months ago. Now he is husband. And the bachelor, the freedom of the bachelor may not have gone by now, or completely. That Anandi will tell. So he has to keep reminding, isn't it? Same thing with us. When we are wearing these clothes, we have to keep reminding ourselves in initial days that I am a sannyasi. I cannot behave in a particular, the way I used to behave. I cannot talk loosely. I cannot use certain type of language. See? So this is how we keep repeating in our mind. Why do we keep doing satsang again and again? Because instead of unwanted thoughts, repetitions, we repeat the thoughts of the scriptures and keep reminding our mind again and again, reinforce it on our mind again and again that this is the wrong way to go, what Arjuna is going through, and I have to be alert. I should not fall a prey to this type of thinking, isn't it? Lord, we should bow down to the holy men and if possible worship them. How then could we go on cavilling at them? Cavilling here is being an enemy to them. These are our elders who deserve respect at all times. Moreover, we are indebted to Bhishma and Drona in many ways, and Pandavas are. Bhishma has been very, very. He was the when the parents, the Pandu and passed away, and in the Kaurava palace, the only person who was taking care of them, who would listen to them. It was not the Dhritarashtra, it was not the Kauravas, it was only two people. One was Bhishmacharya and the other was Vidur, correct. But Vidur was a statesman. His commitment is towards the king, towards the kingdom. And yes, because his commitment is towards the kingdom, he feels that Pandavas are the right people for the kingdom. That angle of approach is there. But he doesn't have he may have the affinity towards the Pandavas, but he doesn't show it. Continuing, 36th, we did already, 36th Tovi. What's wrong with everybody? Who is saying this? Arjuna is saying. What's wrong with everybody? Upon life that we should use against them the military skills learned from them, that I learnt all the capabilities that I have from Dronacharya, and I should use this against my teacher, against my grandfather. I am the pupil of Drona who taught me the science of archery. Shall I then return this favor by slaying him? Am I a demon Bhasmasura that I should betray those who have granted us favors and blessings? And in this way, Arjuna is ranting about his unhappiness towards Bhagwan, who has reprimanded him like a teacher reprimands a schoolboy. The Lord has reprimanded Arjuna. That where from this habit, this expression is coming in your mind, and how come you are behaving like this and in this way? When delusion comes in our life, and here when we look at Arjuna, he is talking all wisdom. it seems he is talking wisdom. So when delusion comes in our life as wisdom, so you are deluded but talking wise, then who can help such a person? Only God can help such a person. Luckily, in front of Arjuna, there is God. Today I went for a walk, and one lady was there, and her son is 35 years old. He is a doctor, and Swamiji, I'm warning you. I said, "Kya ho gaya bhai? He is coming. Warning you." What are you warning me for? No, he is not normal. I said, okay, I am also abnormal. So, no, he is very aloof. I said, that's okay, that's not abnormal. Why you are warning me for that? No, he is not spiritual, he says I'm coming to Kailash only for dad and mom, and he likes working with the aboriginals, and he likes going in the forest and living alone, and he likes going into the mountains, and for 15-20 days we can't contact him, and he's just walking all by himself. I said, very good. Why? I think Swamiji, he's lost. I said, yes, that's your, as a mother you will see that she is lost. Maybe he's searching and he's not finding it in whatever he does 100%. He's finding that solace within him, tranquility within him, but it lasts only 4 or 5 months, then he gets bored with that job, then he wants something else. Sometimes people do not know how to face themselves. They just, because nobody has taught them. Parents don't know, so they didn't teach them. School didn't teach them because the school did not know, the textbooks did not know, the teachers did not know, society doesn't know. And those who know, we have been programmed in such a way in last 20-30 years that we have to look down upon sannyasis, we have to look down upon gurus, we have to look down, if they look at anyone, I think he's a Ponga Pandit. I think he's a imposter. See, we have been brainwashed to look down upon them rather than sit at their feet and gain some wisdom. But you can't run after everyone because so many types are there. So how do you know whom to go and whom to choose? How do you know? Only Lord can bring you the right person in your life. So what you have to do? Remember the Lord. Have a connection to the Lord. Lord, bring the right person into my life. And it has happened to Arjuna. That Lord himself has come into his life. He himself is the charioteer of his chariot. He is available when he is getting deluded and going the wrong way. So when we are going the wrong way, whom do we turn to? Sir? Do we listen to him? That's a different matter. Do we listen to him? He is continuously speaking from inside as our inner voice. But we are not available to that Lord's voice from within. So, and out of frustration because he realizes that he cannot explain, he cannot justify, he cannot put the situation the way he sees it in any more detail than what he has already put in front of the Bhagwan. He is frustrated now. And as a result of that frustration, he surrenders to the Lord. But this surrender is not out of wisdom. This surrender is out of frustration. It will happen now. Repeat after me. गुरून् हत्वा हि महानुभावान् न हत्वा हि महानुभावान् श्रेयो भोक्तुं भैक्षमपि हलोके श्रेयो भोक्तुं भैक्षमपि हलोके हत्वार्थकामांस्तु गुरूनिहैव हत्वार्थकामांस्तु गुरूनिहैव भुञ्जीय भोगान् रुधिरप्रदिग्धान् भुञ्जीय भोगान् रुधिरप्रदिग्धान् टुगेदर गुरून् हत्वा हि महानुभावान् श्रेयो भोक्तुं भैक्षमपि हलोके हत्वार्थकामांस्तु गुरूनिहैव भुञ्जीय भोगान् रुधिरप्रदिग्धान्. So here in fifth verse, it should be far better to live on alms in this world without slaying these high-souled elders. By killing these elders, even though money-loving, I should only be tasting joy smeared with their blood, and in this way, eventually, it is not in this verse that he is surrendering, it will happen in the future. And which verse is that? It will come. In the seventh verse it will come. So another 2 verses to go. So in this way he goes about it, and here the Jnaneshwari Maharaj is giving the commentary. Deva samudra gambhira aikize varito hi ahacha dekhize pariksho bhumani nenize द्रोणाचिये हे अपारजे गगन वरितया हि होईल मान परि अगाध भले गहना हृदय यांचे वरी अमृत ही विटे की काळवशे वज्र ही फुटे परी मनोधर्मुन लोटे विकर विलाही स्नेहा लागी माये महणिपे ते कीरू होये परी कृपा ते मूर्त आहे द्रोणी इये. कितना है? 2 more. हा कारुण्याची आदी सकल गुणांचा निधी विद्या सिंधू निरवधी अर्जुन म्हणे हा येणे माने महंतु वरी आम्हा लागी कृपावंतु आता सांग पायेत घातू चिंतू येईल ऐसे हे रणी वधावे मग आपण राज्य सुख भोगावे ते मनान ये आघवे जीवितेसी. Arjun Maharaj says, we hear, correct na? We hear that the sea is calm, but it is only on the surface. But agitation does not affect the mind of Drona at any time. He is trying to bring again the greatness of the elders in front of his eyes, because that's how good people think. He has become a good person, but in the wrong place. On a battlefield, you can't be good. You have to be a killer. You have to take the other side as the enemy. You cannot be goody-goody there. And that is the problem of Arjuna. This limitless sky is capable of being measured sometime, but Drona's heart is unfathomable deep, because Dronacharya took the finger of Ekalavya to make Arjuna the greatest archer. He spent extra time with Arjuna as compared to any of the Kauravas and Pandavas, because he was his favorite. Not only he was his, why was he favorite? Because he put in the extra hard work. At nights he used to get up and master the archery. And that won the praise of Dronacharya, and he became the favorite pupil of his. And because Dronacharya took the thumb of Ekalavya that Arjuna became indebted for life towards Dronacharya. Even though that was not right, but the feeling behind that was, he has given a word to Arjuna that Arjun, I am going to make you the greatest archer the world has ever seen. And if any, and that Eklavya was better archer. He took his thumb away. See, that story is there. We are not going to go into that. So therefore he is feeling that Drona's heart is unfathomable and deep. Nectar may turn sour or the diamond may break sometime, but his mental balance will not shake even if provoked. They say that the mother has true love for her child, but the mind of Drona is a kindness incarnate. All he's seeing all that Dronacharya has done for him in his life as a student.
He was there. The guy was on mic. So Alex,
Put your volume down, please, or audio off, whoever is there. Drona is the fount of compassion, the mine of all virtues, the limitless sea of learning. So Arjuna spoke. He is not only eminent, but he has also been kind to us. How then can we think of killing such a person? That we should kill our elders in battle and enjoy royal pleasures does not seem right to me. Arjuna is speaking in this manner. He has already spoken that in the first chapter. He is repeating it all over again because what is triggering this? Why this repetition?
Attachment.
Two things. One is when mind is delirious, it keeps repeating the same thing. You must have come across people like that. So his Arjuna is under the influence of delusion right now. When delusion comes about, you forget that you have already repeated it. We have a person at home. He says same thing 10 times. Before I was a fool, I used to keep listening बेचारे को बेचारा. बाद में मैं बेचारा बन गया. So after 2 times I say, hey, already you have said it 3 times. Today, this morning also, he said something. Then he again told that story. Or I said, yeah, you told me 2 times. 3. I'm taking the name. Shouldn't. 2-3 days ago you told me 2 times. Now again 2 times. How many times I have to listen to the same thing? Get out of that fixation. But people are like that. Maybe in Swamiji, you also repeat. You keep saying Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi. You are the worst of all. For one and a half hours you keep repeating the same thing every day. But we are all like that. But at least I do it in the right place. I do it from the Vyas feet. From the 46th OV. हे येणे माने दुर्धर हे जे याही होनी भोग सधर ते असतु ये थवर भिक्षा मागता भली नातरी देश त्यागे जाईजे कालगिरी कंदर से विजय परिशस्त्र आता न धरिजे इयावरी देवानवनिशती शरी वावरोनियांच्या जिव्हारी भोग गिवसावे रुधिरी बुडाले जे ते काढूनी काय किजती लिप्त केवी से विजती मज नये हे उपपत्ती याची लागी ऐसे अर्जुन तिये अवसरी म्हणे श्रीकृष्णा अवधारी परीते मनानयेची मुरारी ऐकोनिया. हे जाणोनी पार्थु विहाला मग पुनरपि बोलो लागला. म्हणे देवो का चित्तया बोला देतीची ना. He says here that this is such a heinous crime. See the words that he is using. This is such a heinous crime. Even if their death brings us greater joys, I would rather go without them and start begging. Arjun begging? He doesn't even know how to hold a bowl. He only knows bow and arrow. That's it. He has never spread his palms in front of anyone in his life. I would rather go without them and start begging. I would even lay down my life for their sake or resort to a mountain cave rather than take up arms against them. This is the third time he is repeating that I prefer to die rather than fight and kill. When we talk about fight and kill, immediately the emotion comes, yeah, we should not fight, we should not kill. And that to our elders, yes, he is absolutely right. Pacifists will think like that. But this is the lesson that we have to learn. That where it is required, there you have to fight. Where it is required, you have to stand with dignity. Where it is, for that what needs to be known? For that you should have, I should say, put it this way, that you should know who you are wherever life has placed you. You understand? I can't be sitting here on the Vyaspeeth and thinking like a son. It can't happen. I cannot give lecture there, isn't it? I have to be clear. What is my position here? Where am I sitting? What is the job in front of me? Who are the people in front of me? What is my responsibility? And this is changing every moment. From here I go, I sit in the car and in this car I start giving lecture. अरे accident नहीं होगा तो क्या होगा? What is the job in the car? That you safely reach your destination. Be alert of the traffic around. Do I need to talk about traffic here and the traffic of drive anything here? Yeah, I have to drive my mind. And I have to take care of the traffic of my thoughts so that they don't hijack the topic that is going on here. Lesson is the same, but situation, there it is a car, here it is my mind. Here this is this position. So every moment in front of, you are standing in front of, talking to your husband, your job is as a wife. Then how do you talk? How do you motivate him? How do you take care of him? How do you, whatever has to be done at that moment, that you should be alert. But right now you're thinking, अरे स्वामी जी said खाना, अरे बाप रे मैं तो खाना बना के ही नहीं आई. One thought I say something here and it triggers. Pack your bags and go. Nah. I would even lay down my life for their sake or resort to a mountain cave rather than take up arms against them. O Lord, how can we strike them in their vital parts with newly sharpened arrows and enjoy royal pleasures? See here, there is a discrepancy. There is a discrepancy. Tell me what is the discrepancy? The sentence is, how can, what is that? Where are we? O Lord, how can we strike them in their vital parts with newly sharpened arrows and enjoy royal pleasures? What do we gain thereby? How can we enjoy these blood-stained pleasures? What is the discrepancy here?
in one place he was saying, I'm not going to kill him or I'm not going to fight with him. And in this sentence he's saying, he's as if he's going to enjoy the pleasures that are smeared by the blood of them.
No, he's saying, how can we enjoy?
How can we enjoy?
He's not
the blood?
enjoying it. He's saying, how can we enjoy? It's better to die. But what is the contrary? Think between the lines. What he's saying, not literally. He is saying that I will not. There are so many elders. There are many kings who are elder to him there in the Kauro army. There are many, how many? 11 Akshavani. Everyone is a brother of someone, everyone is a husband of someone, everyone is an elder of someone, everyone is a son of someone, everyone is a friend of someone. It is okay to kill them. But it is not okay to kill my grandfather and my teacher. Everyone else it's okay. This is the problem. This is the problem. How many times are we guilty about it? We think only about our children in a gathering and not anyone else, other children. I see it many times. The mother will go, look, where is my children over there? All children are sitting on the table. And she'll go, did you get it? You did it? They will feed their child. What about others? They are not children, but it is my child. This my is the problem. That my is the attachment. In Arjuna, what did we say? Dhritarashtra's Maya was about tamas. He was attached to his throne, inert. Duryodhana's Maya was attachment towards his wealth, and others' wealth also should be mine. that is a Duryodhana. That's why he doesn't want to give even 5 villages to them. And Arjuna's Maya or attachment is sattvic attachment. It's identification, and therefore the crisis has come in his life. And he's reached a point of frustration. 2 things happen when you reach a point of frustration. You get totally depressed, or you commit suicide. He's already saying it is better to be killed than to kill. Already he has decided it's better that way. Or the third option is that if you are in the presence of the right person, you may come out of this whole crisis. And we'll see that's what is going to happen. But I will explain as we go ahead. Therefore, again he makes, this is the third time he is making a conclusion. Therefore, do not, not here, he has not made the conclusion here, he will make it again afterwards. I therefore do not appreciate your reasoning. Please give thought to this. So said Arjuna to Krishna on that occasion. So what is that? Therefore I do not appreciate your reasoning. What was the reasoning? When Krishna said, from where has this klibatak entered into your mind? It doesn't suit you. This type of speech of Krishna, it didn't sit well with him. But it shook him. It shook him. But in that shaking up, all he could go back to, he couldn't come up with any new argument. So he went back to the same old reel. Like we go back to the same old reel. Default settings. But Krishna did not at all like what he heard. When Arjuna divined this, he became afraid. When Arjuna divined this, he became afraid and said, "Oh Lord, why don't you listen to what I say?" Because what is Krishna doing? Just sitting, standing quietly and smiling away at him. When someone is ranting over and over and over and over again and you don't answer, then what happens? Either you realize that you are repeating the same thing too many times, or you realize that the one whom you are talking to is not interested, or third, you go and find someone else. You go and find someone else. See? Oh Lord, why don't you listen to what I say? Now he's pleading. Oh Lord, please listen, yaar. So many times I have repeated and you are not understanding what I am saying. It's so important for me. Na chaitadvid. Where are we? गुरून् हत्वा हि महानुभावान् श्रेयो भोक्तुं भैक्ष्यमपीह लोके हत्वार्थकामांस्तु गुरून् इहैव भुञ्जीय भोगान् रुधिरप्रदिग्धान्. And in this way, the Lord here, he has covered all the three questions of Arjuna, and that all these question, and having answered, the doubts that Arjuna had. Now the question is, was Arjuna afraid to fight the war, or this question now is answered in the 6th verse. And naturally, Bhagwan was smiling, as I told you before, and when Bhagwan spoke, when will he speak? After the Arjuna stops speaking. When will Arjuna stop speaking? Check the verses. He will stop speaking in verse 9. From 10th verse, Bhagwan starts speaking. And in the 10th verse, when he starts speaking, he is answering the 5th verse. Gurun hatva nemahanubhavan. From there he will take the cue. So, sometimes we want to tell something but we mean something else. And one who is listening, he understands something else. So, when we are in the courtroom, if the defense lawyer or the, what is the other one called? The litigation karne wala. So 2 and 4, right? 2 lawyers are there. Prosecutor. So if whoever puts the case in a better way, is able to argue in a better way, is able to present in the better way, he wins the case, isn't it? So Arjuna is not able to put his case properly in front of the Lord. He is confused. So when we are going to the temple, when we are at our altar in our house, are we lighting the lamp, ringing the bell, putting the haldi kumkum chandana, chalo? Is that mechanically? Why are you doing it? You are in face to face with the Lord in your house, isn't it? You have lighted a lamp. Is it out of your mechanical habit, default setting? Or are you available to Him at that very moment when you are doing that act? Think. The next verse says, the sixth verse, Na chaitad vidma kataranno gariyo, Na chaitad vidma kataranno gariyo, Yadva jayema yadivano jayeyuhu, Yadva jayema yadivano jayeyuhu, Yaneva hatva na jijivishamaha, यानेव हत्वा न जिजीविषामः तेव स्थिता प्रमुखे धार्तराष्ट्राः तेव स्थिता प्रमुखे धार्तराष्ट्राः टुगेदर न चैतद्विद्म कतरन्नो गरीयो यद्वा जयेम यदि वा नो जयेयुः यानेव हत्वा न जिजीविषामः तेव स्थिता प्रमुखे धार्तराष्ट्राः Nor do I know which is better for us, that we conquer them or they conquer us. Those after killing whom we should not care to live, the Kauravas stand in array before us. So when we are overpowered by emotions in whatever situation life has put us in, the speech starts staggering. It's unconvincing. It starts staggering. You are not able to make one sentence clearly put it across. And this is the case of our Arjuna in this particular verse. And Jnaneshwari Maharaj says, अरे ऊपर कैसे चला गया कार्पण्य दोषो? हाँ, कार्पण्य दोषो तो भी आएगा, अभी हुआ कहाँ है यार? हाँ, न चैतद्विद्म कतरन्नो गरीयो यद्वा जयेम यदिवानो जयेयुः यानेव हत्वा न जिजीविषामः तेव स्थिता प्रमुखे धार्तराष्ट्राः ये विमाज्याचितिजे होते तेमी विचारूनि बोलिले एथे परिनिके कायया परौथे ते तुम्ही जाना पैवीरू जयासी ऐकिजे आणि या बोलीची प्राणू सांडिजे ते एत संग्राम व्यासे उभे आहाती आता ऐसियांते वधावे की अवहेरू निघावे या दोही माझी बरवे ते नेनो आम्ही. He says, I have told you whatever is in my mind, but you know what is best for me to do in this matter. They for whom we should fain lay down our lives rather than be hostile to them are standing here with the object of fighting us. I cannot make up my mind what is better for us, to slay them or withdraw from here. All this is because Krishna is standing in front. He has at last accepted his indecisiveness. He says, I am at my wit's end. You are not answering. Lord is not saying anything, and he is going on. He says, I don't know what to do now, to fight or not to fight. Should I kill them or should I get killed? This is, the delusion has done its work, where you forget what is right and wrong. Your discriminative ability gets corrupted because you don't know what is right and wrong in that situation. Where you don't know what is right and wrong in a particular situation where life has kept you, that's the fall of man. That verse will come, 2 verses will come in this chapter itself. ध्यायतो विषयान पुंसा संगस्तेषु उपजायते संगात संजायते कामः कामात् क्रोधो विजायते. That verse. See? And that ultimate is you don't know what is right or wrong. See? You can't behave whichever way you want in this class, can you? Or somebody don't test. You can't, but normally you will not, isn't it? Why? There is a decorum, there is a etiquette, there are parameters. How you have to behave, how I have to behave, how you have to present, how I have to present, isn't it? I cannot come in my chaddi and sit here and give us satsang on Bhagawad Gita. Swami, what happened today? From today I am avdut. It doesn't work there. So, so here he is saying, having killed the Kauravas, having killed the elders, what will we live for thereafter? Nothing is there. Why are we doing all this? I want a good life after if my grandfather was going to be there in my victory, if my teacher was there with my victory, if I could share that victory with my cousins, then it would be good. But if everyone is dead, Arjuna does not doubt that he can kill them. He does not doubt. But his problem is that if I have killed them, then whom will I share my victory with? That is his problem. Many people, when elderly couples, you must have come across few, when wife dies, within few days the husband also dies. Or if husband dies, within few days the wife will also die. Why? Sudden emptiness, they don't know what to do. Whole life they have been taking care of each other, fighting with each other, talking to each other. Takya kalam chal raha hai, default settings are there. But suddenly the other partner goes away, there is total emptiness in their life. And they don't know how to deal with that. Same problem with Arjuna here. That if I become victorious, if I kill everyone, there is no one to share the victory with. Whom will we live for afterwards? Kingdom? With no people, with no men, with no elders, with no cousins. A totally disrupted society. All the arguments that he gave before. So his conclusion is, what is that? Winning war is right. We are talking about right and wrong. Winning war is right. Second point. Losing war is also right. Confusion. And we are not able to decide that killing the relatives and we have no desire to live. We cannot decide to kill the relatives on one hand, and on the other hand, we don't want to live also. Total corruption. When this type of condition happens, the frustration has reached its peak, where he just doesn't know what to do. And instead of going into depression or taking his life, no drugs around, no alcohol around, there is a greater addiction in front of him, that is Lord himself. So immediately, now this is the most famous verse. If Any time you have a problem in your life, when you are undecisive, you are not getting any solution or answers to some problem in your life, chant this verse 108 times. Before 108 times is over, solution will come. Which way it will come, that's not your problem. And what is the verse? Repeat after me. Karpanya doshopahata swabhavaha. Karpanya doshopahata swabhavaha. Prichhami tvam dharma sammudhachetaha. Prichhami tvam sammudhachetaha. Yat shreyasyat nishchitam bruhi tanme. Syat nishchitam bruhi tanme. Shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapannam. Repeat after again once more. Karpanya doshopahata swabhavaha. Doshopahata swabhavaha. Prichhami tvam dharma sammudhachetaha. Prichhami tvam dharma sammudhachetaha. Yashreyasyat nishchitam bruhi tanme. Yashreyasyat nishchitam bruhi tanme. Shishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapannam.
Shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapannam.
Together. Karpanya doshopahata swabhavaha. Prichhami tvam dharma sammudhachetaha. Yashreyasyat nishchitam bruhi tanme. Shishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapannam. Shishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapannam. Here he says, I'll read what the commentary says, then we'll go a bit detail into this one. My nature is stricken with fault of pity. Arjuna is self-assessing. Very important. Every night when you go to sleep, assess your day. And what is the assessment? How this person is bad, how that person is crooked, how this person... No, not that. Assessment is yours. What is the assessment? Were you in your 24 hours or whatever hours you are awake? Are you a better person today in your behavior, in your speech, in your actions than yesterday? This is the assessment. If there are faults, be aware. They will pop up in your mind. As you make this habit on a long period of time, it will keep deeper and deeper errors will become available to you. Offer them at the feet of the Lord like Arjuna is offering. And go to sleep. Every day you must complete your day by assessing it so that your balance sheet is complete. If your balance sheet is complete before you go to sleep, you have sorted it out, you will not get dreams. You will not get dreams. Why dreams are there? Only because unfinished business was there from the waking. Memories, attachments, sort it out before go to sleep. You don't have to work out why that person was behaving like this, don't have to deeply analyze anything. You don't have to. Just offer it at the feet of the Lord and make a commitment. I'll be a better person tomorrow. Lord, give me the strength to be a better person tomorrow. I offer all my faults at your feet, whatever I recognize today. Please help me to be a better person tomorrow. Keep doing this daily, daily, daily. It takes few seconds. The rule is introspect, detect, introspect your day, detect what faults, what shortcomings are there in your manasa, vacha, kaya. Negate meaning offer them at the feet of the Lord and have a positive affirmation about it. And after having, sir, did God listen to it? No, go to sleep. Don't analyze after that. Go to sleep. Try. Sleep will be wonderful. Deep. My nature is stricken with fault and of pity, and my mind is confused about my duty. See, according to some Mahatmas, by the time we are 28, we should be fully matured. We should be wise. We should have done our sadhana, we should have done our tapasya in our brahmacharya ashram. Like Ramchandra ji did, like Lakshman did, like many others did. In young age, not in old age, in young age. Then there is no question about confusion of duty. You are very clear who you are, what you are, where you are, what your responsibilities are. Then there is no question. And you have a support, you have an anchor. And what is that anchor? The Lord. Anytime a problem comes, you surrender it to Him, let him sort it out. What do you mean by I can do that? 100%. Not only what you like to give Him, you give, and rest you take control. No. Either you give everything or you take everything. See? Pray tell me for certain, yet shreya syat nishchitam bruhi tanme. Yet shreya, what is the bestest for me? Here shreyas means good. Nishreyas means bestest. So here is saying, yat shreya syat nishchitam bruhi. Tell me conclusively. Don't tell me ara-gara. Just, to put my mind at rest, don't tell me for that reason. Just don't give me a nice story. Tell me conclusively what is best for me. And why you should tell me? Because Shishyasteham Shadhi Mam Tvam Prapannam. I am your Shishyasteham, I am your disciple, Shadhi Mam Tvam, and I am surrendered at your feet. So here Arjuna, in that grand confusion and delusion, is able to find some space in his heart and mind to recognize that Krishna is an extraordinary person. He is standing in front of me, and in this time of confusion, and he is smiling at me, and at this time of confusion, he has the magnanimity Arjuna has. He found that space within his heart and mind to surrender to Krishna. Majority of the people, they feel low if they have to surrender to someone. Why should I touch his feet? Why should I go bow in front of God? There are people. So, one place must be there in our life for everyone. It can be your husband, it can be your wife, it can be your child, it can be your deity in the house, it can be Om, it can be your Japamala, it can be your mantra, it can be some Tirthasthan, some place, Vaishno Devi, Trambakeshwar, or Gondavle, whatever, some place where you have unquestionable faith about it. That if you go there, you will get an answer to your difficulties or to the questions that you have in your mind. What is that go-to place? Is it Google? Googleanand? No. Best, you can find out. But what I unknowingly, when I came and when we studied Bhagavad Gita at the ashram, when they told that, I have been doing japa for many years. So for me, the go-to place was my japamala. The moment I touch my japamala, my mantra starts, and that very moment, everything just is clear. Everything is clear at that time. Just like a small child, any problem or anywhere, where does that child go? Runs and sits in the lap of the mother. That's the go-to place. Isn't it? Someone asked in the Titanic, aren't you afraid the ship is sinking? No, my mother is there with me. She was holding the hand of mother and she felt everything is all right when my mother is with me. Let the ship sink, who cares? Do you have that unquestionable faith towards your God? Ask yourself. Unquestionable faith. There's no argument, there's no discussion, there's no comparison that Shiva is better or Krishna is better or Rama is better or Devi is better, Om is better or Om Namah Shiva is better. No confusion. You will not get into that discussion because it's my personal connection. Why someone else has to know what my personal connection is? It's my secret. Don't dilute it by telling to someone. And if by mistake sometimes it does happen, don't get into a discussion. It's not a topic of discussion. It is your journey to yourself and it is your connection with your, that whatever, the japmala or the mantra or the deity or the altar or whatever. It's your connection. Nobody needs to know. Yat shreya syat nishchitam bruhi tanme. So whenever we have some issue in our life, we are at our wit's end, we don't know what is right and wrong, what decision to make, what not to make. Karpanya doshopahata swabhavaha pritchami tvam dharma sammudha chetaha yashreyasyat nishchitam bruhi tanme shishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapannam. Shishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapannam. What's the time? 8:51. How much time is there? Kaya uchita te pahata na svure etha ze mohe yene chitta vyakula माझे तिमिरावरुद्ध जैसे दृष्टीचे तेज भ्रंशे मग पासीच असता न दिसे वस्तु जात देवा तैसे मज जाहले जे मन हे भ्रांती ग्रासिले आता काय हिते आपुले ते ही नेणे तरी श्री कृष्णा तुवा जाणावे निकेते आम्हा सांगावे ते जे सखा सर्वस्व आघवे आम्हासी तू गुरु बंधू पिता तू आमुची इष्ट देवता तुझी सदा रक्षिता आपदी आमुते जैसा शिष्यांते गुरु सर्वथा नेणे अवहेरू की सरितांते सागरू त्यजी केवी नातरी अपत्यांते माये सांडूनी जरी जाये तरी ते कैसे निजिये ऐके कृष्णा तैसा सर्वा परी आम्हासी देवा तुची एक आहासी आणि बोलिले जरी न मानिसी मागील माझे तरी उचित काय आम्हा जे व्यभिचरे ना धर्मा ते झडकरी पुरुषोत्तमा सांगे आता. I do not know what is proper for me to do. I am so bewildered by reason of this delusion. Mind is reeling. No, flip-flopping. You can't make out what is right and what is wrong. When the sight is enveloped by darkness, it cannot see even things close to it. Such is my state. What is saying? When the sight is enveloped by darkness, that means your vision is enveloped by darkness, it cannot even see things close to it. Such is my state. So even though in a dark room where there is no light, where is the lamp? You will look. Where is the phone? You will try to look. Where is the table? You will look. And you may even hit something with your foot and you may fall also. So everything is known when there is light. When there is darkness, you are unable to navigate through that darkness because you don't know, you forget where everything is, or you are not sure. Such is my state, Arjuna is saying. My perplexed mind cannot decide what is good for me, O Krishna. Consider this and tell me what is proper in this case. Yat shreya syat nishchitam bruvitan me. Because my mind is perplexed and does not know what is right and wrong, therefore, please tell me what is the best for me. Because what in this case, you are our friend, you are all in all to us. How do we know Krishna, Lord is all in all to them? He was friend of Arjuna. He used to touch the feet of Yudhishthir. Krishna used to touch the feet of Yudhishthir. Krishna used to touch the feet of Bhim also. But Arjuna was younger than Krishna. So Arjuna used to consider him as his friend. Till now he has not touched his feet. Yet, all the Pandavas consider Krishna to be the all in all. How do we know that they consider it so? Think which event told us that in Mahabharata. When Indraprastha city was built, at that time the Ashwamedha Yajna was done and the Yajna Purusha was Sri Krishna. And when this was announced by Yudhishthira, Shishupal became very angry and he started abusing. And Krishna killed him at that time. Duryodhana did not like it, Shakuni did not like it, but they could not do anything. If Shishupal can be killed, they are nobody in front of that Sudarshan Chakra. So there, the main person under whose guidance the whole ceremonies of the Ashwamedh Yajna were being conducted was Sri Krishna. And all the Yajna Phal was going to Krishna, not to Yudhishthir. And Krishna accepted it. And that's why, and that is the connection between Pandavas and Krishna. Not only Kunti, but this also. Because Sattva attracts Sattva. Isn't it? You are our friend and you are all in all to us. You are our teacher, you are our brother, you are our father, and also our favorite God. Arjuna is saying, Jnaneshwari Maharaj is saying, it's not given in the verse. Jnaneshwari Maharaj is saying. Suddenly, till now, Arjuna has never spoken these words. At this moment, at this juncture in his life, he is considering Krishna to be a friend, a teacher, a mother, a brother, and also the great God, the Ishvara, the Ishta. The word he uses is Ishta, personal God. Ishta is personal God. You have always been our protector in adversity. So not only at the Yajna he was there, but when they went for 13 years into the forest and for the exile, at every juncture Krishna came and helped It was Krishna who told Arjuna, go and get the Pashupat Astra. Then it was Krishna who told Arjuna, go to your father and get the divine weapons. Krishna knows Urvashi will fall for him. So he knows everything will be taken care of afterwards. Brihannala. It was Krishna who protected the Pandavas and the Draupadi when Durvasa Rishi came with his 10,000 disciples and they ate one grain of rice and all the 10,001 became and quietly went away without saying anything. So time and again Bhagavan has helped. Even when the last moment Krishna says, do you all trust me? Yes. I will go to Hastinapur and negotiate on your behalf. And if they say yes to my proposition, you don't need to know what the proposition is. I will try to make peace. If they agree to the peace, well and good, we'll avoid this war. But if they don't, then there is going to be a war. Then I also cannot stop it. But till the last moment, I will try everything in my capacity to avoid the destruction. And he goes, and Duryodhana tries to tie him up. He says, I will not give even that much land which is on a pin of on a tip of a pin. So then there was nothing to do. The war had to happen. So here the Jnaneshwar Maharaj is saying, you have always been our protector in adversity. The teacher does not at all forsake his disciple, as the sea does not part from the river which joins it. River, ocean, we can never say, I don't like this river. He cannot spit out the river. Similarly, the Guru also cannot disengage from the disciple. He has lifelong फंस गए. So our Swamiji is smart. If you, Swamiji, आपके कितने disciples? I don't have any disciples. I have got only friends. Who will carry the load? Who will carry the load? Friends. That is for those who ask the question. We get the treatment that has to be got. Continuing, just quickly conclude. For the sake of his disciple, as the sea does not part from the river which joins it, if a mother abandons her child, how will it survive? O Lord, you are our only friend, more so than to others. And if what I said does not appeal to you, then tell me quickly, O Supreme Person, what is proper for me to do which is not contrary to Dharma. Till now, Arjun has given all the arguments for not fighting the war on the basis of Dharma, on the basis of what he has studied in the ashram under Kripacharya. He is not, but his take on Dharma is not making a dent or is not encouraging, is not bringing encouragement from Krishna. Instead, he is just smiling at his foolishness. And therefore, he is now, remember what I told you every night you have to do? Introspect, detect, negate, and grow and go to sleep. In the sleep, you will grow. So, he is assessing, he is aware of what the Krishna is, how the Bhagavan is behaving, how he is smiling. There is a twinkle in his eye. And that smile is condescending in the sense that, यार क्या बेवकूफ़ी कर रहा है यार तू, निकल इसमें से. And therefore, Arjuna is saying that guide me if I am going wrong, but it should not be contrary to Dharma. And now, having said this, another two verses are there. Again he will say, I will not fight. That we'll see it in our next class. Then, because he had asked, tell me what is best for me, from 10th verse, what is best not only for Arjuna, but what is best for us also. That will be told from 10th verse till 30th or 31st verse. It's the highest knowledge you can get, and don't be like a Arjuna to whom it went as a bouncer. Take it. Grahan karo. Be available. If you understand that this 10th verse till 30th, you don't need to study the rest of the Bhagavad Gita. You don't need to study the rest of the Bhagavad Gita. Everything is complete. But if you are going to wear the shoes of Arjuna and not wear the shoes of Krishna, then we will indulge in the Bhagavad Gita further. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnahat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Sit quietly for a moment and remember, tomorrow 9 o'clock, entire Bhagavad Gita chanting at Nagaraj's residence. Hari Om.